Hey. Happy Monday, everybody. Come on into the room. How y'all doing on today? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? Saw my weekend. I posted it in my stories. So if you check my stories, you know what I was doing. Went to the wine festival. I had a speaking engagement on Sunday. This weekend was pretty dope. Let me go to Instagram. Hold on 1 second. Somebody text me while I'm online. Hold on. All right. Let me go to Instagram. Let's go to live. Anybody watching on YouTube? Nobody yet. Okay. Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring everybody. Madewell, not thought out well. Hey, you turn down Mr. Moneybag, or no, this is Young Dolph. I actually like Young Dolph. Let me turn this around. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Okay, we're getting started in just a couple of minutes. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. We're going to talk about it a little bit at the beginning. Hey, Zephyrina, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you did something special for yourself. Okay, so tonight we have some cool stories. Spotify is on the warpath. Oh, thanks, doll. J. Crew is out here defending their name. Hello, Mimi Go 911 or Mimi G 0911. Fashion Nova is facing the music. Hello, Miss Whitney, my unofficial photographer, videographer from the weekends. Kim Kardashian is out here getting to the money yet again. And if you are a gamer, Activision is in a bit of a kerfuffle, a legal kerfuffle with the defense contracting company, okay? So that is what we're doing tonight. Plus, we have our NPL Nugget tonight. We are going over design patents. We went over utility patents. So we're talking about design patents, all right? That's what we're going to do at 8:05. Make sure you share this out to your friends. Okay. What else did I want to tell you guys? Did you guys see my post from my speaking engagement? Again, Miss Whitney was there. She took all the photos that you saw me post up. 99% of them took out. Thank you for everybody who sent good vibes. It was a great time. Thank you to Join the Movement who invited me to come out and speak. I really enjoyed it and would love to do more opportunities like that in the future. Thanks, doll. Yes, it was great, Miss Whitney. Miss Whitney was in there shopping, okay, her and Lindsay. Okay, so we're getting started in less than a minute, guys. Get ready, get your mugs, get your wine, whatever you use to, get yourself comfy for the show. Let's get it together, okay? We're about to get started. Let me cue up the recorder so that we can be on time, okay? All right. So, all right, guys. So I need your energy today. I had a great weekend, but look, my battery, I'm almost there, but I still gotta rest. Okay. All right. So it's time to get started. All right. Of course, you're gonna do this to me. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face, hearing my voice, and you're like, who's this lady? What is she talking about? Why should I listen to her? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation, getting EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, things, doll. Making sure you have appropriate contracts for clients and partners, brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and hiring strategies so that you don't get sued for discrimination. Okay. If you like, these are all of the things that I can help you with. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do these things, I am a licensed attorney. I've been one for 15 years and counting with a specialization in business formation. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. Okay. So, excuse me. So if you are in the startup phase of your business and you are trying to figure out this whole paperwork thing, you're like, I don't even know where to start. This is my area of expertise. Okay. Come holla at your girl. Come to go to the link in my bio, linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm, and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation. If you are a first-time client, you can also download the free biz launch cheat sheet at linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. Linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm is the only link in my bio on Instagram, and it's all over my page on Facebook. It's also on my Twitter. So you can reach out to me there. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. So if you ever can't make a live broadcast because you can't make because you can't make all of them, you can catch up at your leisure. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can get my digital products. So you may not be ready for a one-on-one with me, but maybe you want a video training. So these past few months, we've been talking about intellectual property, copyrights, patents, trademarks. So you can pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. It's 3 ebooks that I have written, just breaking down intellectual property into simple, easy to understand English. So go pick that up at Linktree/NPL consulting firm. And last but not least, Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you can get your show merch. Okay. If you've been watching the show for a minute and you're like, you know what? I like the show. I want to support. I want to show people how I got so smart. Pick yourself up a mug. One of the viewers of the show, Nessie Time, she helped me bring this design to life, as well as for the t-shirt. The t-shirts come in black, white, and navy blue. So go pick one up, okay? Yes. But that is the business side of, what I do. But now let's get to why you guys are here. NPL Legal Dish. This is how the show works. Just in case there's somebody here or somebody who's watching, later on, because I had a lot of people, hit the follow button at the event yesterday. Here's how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories that you lovely people sent me. Actually, most of today's stories were provided to me by 76 Grimke. She is like the unofficial writer for the show. She's going to pop in at some point. Anywhere that I find inspiration, I find stories that have lessons that we can learn as entrepreneurs. I pull them and we talk about them. Okay. So this is a time for you to get involved. How come there's no, okay. It's time for you to get involved. Ask your questions, ask your comments, give your comments as long as they're respectful. I will be asking you questions. I will be asking you to give me emojis and things in the comment boxes so I know that you're, following along with me. So, as long as you're not driving, if we participate, it's just a lot more fun. Okay. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to say hi to my parents, hi to my sister. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Thank you always for your support. And yes, but yes, we have gone through the intro. All right, so I've gone through my intro. Now it's time to get started, y'all. It's time to have some fun. All right. Yes, I'm gonna pop in at any moment, and here she is. So before we even start on our stories, I want to start with our NPL Nugget. If you don't know what the NPL Nugget is, it is a quick business or legal concept that I teach in a couple of minutes at the beginning of the show. This month, we are focused on patents. Last week, we defined what a patent was. we identified that there are 3 different types of patents, and we defined what a utility patent. Today, we are talking about design patents, okay? Now, usually we think about patents when it comes to inventions we build or methods we create, right? But sometimes the way that your product looks can be protected by a patent as well. If you think about, okay, something's happening to my YouTube. It's saying your connection is, okay, it's unstable, but it's still there, all right? Hey, Leaks Dope, if you're watching on YouTube, please let me know if the connection is stable. All right. But yes, a design patent. If you think about a lot of your board games that you played when you were growing up, so like Monopoly, Life, I don't know, give me a board game name. The way that these games look, that look is protected by a patent. And the other things that can be protected by a design patent. Think about the Coke bottle shape. That's something that's protected by a design patent. So again, you have 3 types of patents. You have a utility patent, which protects your invention and keeps people from making, selling, or using it. But then you also have your utility patent, your design patent, which protects how your product looks because it's distinctive to your brand. 77K operation. What do you mean? Oh, the game operation. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's protected by a design patent too. I was terrible at that game. I have no manual dexterity. All right. But yes, utility design patents is what we're talking about, is what we talked about today. If you want the full scoop on patents, make sure that you go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle today, okay? You get my trademark toolkit, my copyright ebook, and my patent ebook all in one bundle. All right, let's move on to our stories. Okay, guys, first story tonight. Everybody, give me some of the streaming apps that you use for music. What music apps do you guys subscribe to? Give me the names here, okay? Y'all know I have my nice little Pandora for $4.99 a month. I love it. Won't be giving it up. But I have other streaming apps that I listen to as well. But Pandora to you the longest. So tell me, what are some of the streaming apps that you guys listen to? 76, yes, 76 Grim K, give me a high five. We are Pandora gang. All right. Anybody here listen to Spotify? Yes, thank you, Zephyrina. Spotify seems to be like, can you patent a style of packaging of dope? If you mean drugs, no, sir. Zephyrina said YouTube. Yeah, YouTube does have a music app, right? But Spotify seems to be that girl in the world of streaming apps. Everybody's always talking about Spotify this, Spotify that, right? And Spotify, they've grown in popularity. They've been out since what, 2006, 2007 or whatever, and they're very popular. Their playlists are amazing. People like the different, I don't know, features or whatever they have. I've only recently started using Spotify regularly, like in the last few months. So, I can see why people like it, right? But Spotify has a big name out here in the streaming music game. And with that name comes people who might try and come for your spot or try and ride your coattails, whether they're in the same industry or not. So just to give you a little bit of background on Spotify, Spotify has 350 million users in 170 countries. They have over 70 million, and they have over 70 million songs in their song catalog, okay? So Spotify is not small potatoes out in these streets. But some people, Spotify, like I said, they're like, the girl out in the streets. So their name is very recognizable. So they're very careful. They're very wary of anybody who's trying to even come near their name. This brings us to the lawsuit. Spotify is suing a business management consulting company that is calling themselves Opstify. 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 Okay. So Spotify is saying, look, we understand that Opstify, they're not in the same, industry as we are. They're doing business management consulting, but their name is super close to ours when you hear it. And there is a possibility that people might think that there is either an association or they might mistake it. They're saying that, Spotify, we out here, we are famous. Our name is out here in all the pockets, all the pots, right? So we don't want anybody out here that could possibly be mistaken for Spotify. Now, in my stories today, I posted a picture. I asked you guys if you listen to Spotify. Most of you said yes. And then when I asked you guys if you had ever heard of Opstify, everybody said no. So those were the people who saw the stories earlier. But I'm asking you people watching now, if you have ever heard of Opstify, if you have heard of the business management consulting company Opstify that's based in Pennsylvania, give me an O in the comments, okay? So Opstify, they're out here. They're like, look, we're trying to make our game in the business management consulting thing. So we're calling ourselves Opstify. And Spotify is saying, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. But I want to know from you guys, what do you think about that? Is Spotify doing too much, or are they or are they doing the right thing? Are they defending their name out here? Is there room for Spotify and Opstify, even though they don't do the same things? Is Opstify too close to Spotify? Guys, when you are giving your yes or no answers, please kind of give a little thing behind them, because my brain moves faster than my mouth, and sometimes I forget what my question was. All right, please, thank you so much. But yeah, is there room out here for Spotify and Opstify? Let me know. Again, Opstify doesn't stream music, right? But Spotify, they're growing as a company. They might be getting into some type of management consulting. It may not be business. Maybe it's music management consulting. They've got their hands in a lot of pots. So it stands to reason that they might be expanding their brand at some point, and they want to protect themselves. So IPC8 said never. 76 Green Gray said no. I need please expound on those. Are you saying never, you would not confuse them, or they're like, y'all know, sometimes I be forgetting. My short-term memory is awful. All right. But while you guys give me your takes on that, my opinion, I don't think there's room out here for Opstify. 76 Grim K said the O is too close to Spotify. I think so too. Spotify is so ubiquitous. Spotify pops up in places that I don't even think about, right? And I'm sure that they are planning on expanding their services. So they want to make sure that their brand is protected in whatever realm they want to expand to. It is not out of the realm of possibility that maybe they want to get into music management. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. My Instagram just shut down on me. Hold on, y'all. Instagram just shut down on me. Okay. No. Okay. Instagram, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not know what happened. It just shut down on me by itself. Facebook and YouTube, please bear with me. Let's give the people on Instagram a chance to pop back in real quick. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. Now, where were we? Okay. This is what happens when you live stream. Sometimes it's going to be technical difficulties. All right. You just got to keep it rolling. All right, we'll catch the people up when they come back. So is there room for Spotify and Opstify? Prior to our live being shut down, people were saying no, the O is too close. 76 Grim K, thanks for coming back. I don't know what happened. I think Spotify heard me talking about them and shut down the live stream, girl. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think that there is room for Spotify and Opstify here. Spotify, it's too big of an entity now. And that's basically their argument. They're like, look, we are everywhere. We are famous. We are in 170 countries. We have 350 million users. People know who we are. So for another company out here to be calling themselves Opstify, it is going to cause confusion. All right. And I agree with them. All right. Moving on to our next story of the evening. 76 Grimke, have you ever shopped at J. Crew? Hey, New Haitian, how are you? Have you ever shopped at J. Crew? J. Crew. If you have shopped at J. Crew, give me a J in the comments, okay? If you didn't know, J. Crew, they have an online clothing platform called Madewell, where you can get, jeans and t-shirts and things like that. Your basics. 76 Green K. You gotta go when they on sale, girl. Okay. Have you heard of Madewell 76 Grim K or New Haitian? Have you heard of the brand Madewell? If you have, it is owned by J. Crew. If you have not heard about it, well, now you know, and it's owned by J. Crew, right? Now, in my stories today, actually, no, before we move on to that, let me move on to that. So we've got J. Crew and they've got Madewell, and they have, their logo, they've done all of their due diligence, they've got everything. Now, moving over to a total other area. You've heard of Madewell? Awesome. There is, if you didn't know, there are companies that specifically specialize in breeding dogs. If you want a special breed of dog, a specific breed of dog with, a trackable, heritage line, there are services that will breed specific high-end dogs. And there is a dog breeding service that has been out there calling themselves Madewell Frenchies, and they basically breed designer French bulldogs. When in my stories today, I posted a picture of the Madewell logo that is owned by J. Crew, and I posted a picture of the Madewell Frenchies logo, and I asked you guys if the logos were too close for comfort. About 80% of you said it was too close for comfort. If you did not see that picture in my stories, please go take a quick look and then come back and let me know if you think the two logos are they too close to each other, or are they different? Let me know. I'm going to give you guys a couple of moments. All right. For me, hold on one second. For me, I think that it is way too close. Madewell Frenchies is using the exact same font as J. Crew. All they've done is added, a dog on top and the Frenchies on the bottom. Someone who is not familiar with the Madewell brand and is not familiar with Madewell Frenchies, they might think that these two brands are related. Do you think that that is a logical conclusion, 76 Grim K? If you're from look, 76 Grim K said the two logos are very similar. Looking at the logos, 76 Grim K, would you think that these two companies are associated with each other? What do you think? Because I would think that Madewell is some type of offshoot of J. Crew. People love to dress up their dogs. People love, their special dogs. Well, I mean, I don't think J. Crew would necessarily get into dog breeding, but still, whatever. 76 Grim K said yes, there might be a false association. I totally agree. I think J. Crew is well within their rights to be fighting this trademark application. Madewell Frenchies is trying to make the name official, and J. Crew is like, no, ma'am, you didn't even try and change the logos. 76 Grim K said, I think these companies do this on purpose. Absolutely. 76 Grim K, I think you were watching the show regularly when we had that series with Martine Mango from Seedbox Digital, and we did a 4-part series on logos that you can pick up at gumroad.com/nplconsultingfirm. And she said, there are entire departments dedicated to logos. When you see someone out here whose logo looks like someone else's, unless they're completely clueless as to, how intellectual property works, most times they're doing this on purpose because they want that false association, because they know that that company that they are copying, they have a good reputation out in these streets. So when people see that logo, they don't question the quality. They don't question the service. They're just going to buy it, right? So J. Crew is saying, no, ma'am, Frenchies. First of all, we're not into dog breeding. If you are considering a pet, I implore you, go, to your local shelter, to your local rescue. There are plenty of dogs that need homes. That's where my wonderful Toby came from. That's where a lot of my friends' dogs have come from. Look, I'm not saying that having a designer dog is wrong, but there are so many dogs out here already that need homes, and they're just as loving, they're just as cute. Why do you need to go and pay, like, some of these dogs are like $5,000 to $10,000 for one if you're getting like a designer dog, right? But you spend your money on what you want. I just don't believe in dog breeding, because also when you breed dogs like that, they're inbred and they have a lot more health. They have a lot more health issues because there's not a large gene pool. All right. But yeah, J. Crew is fighting against Madewell Frenchies for their because they already have their Madewell clothing line, and they don't want people associating their brand with this dog breeding service. Okay. Especially PETA. You think PETA's going to find out about Madewell Frenchies and not be outside the doors protesting? All right. But I digress. Before we move on to our next stories, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need someone to guide you through the legal forest, the legal maze that is, business formation, I'm here to help you, okay? Go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation today. All right. Okay. And if you missed the beginning of the show, you can watch it on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know what happened with the first part of the broadcast, but it just got cut off. All right. Okay. Moving on to our next story of the evening. All right. If you have ever purchased something from the online store Fashion Nova, or as I like to call it, Online Rainbows, please give me an FN. All right. If you have ever purchased anything from Fashion Nova, please give me an FN in the comments. Right. While you guys do that, we've talked about Fashion Nova a lot of times on this show. They've been sued by many retailers for copyright infringement, for stealing designs, for selling, a fake, just blatant ripoffs of dresses, right? And one of the companies that has been after Fashion Nova for a long time is Versace. You could actually, at one point, you could go to, I don't know if you can still do that now because I didn't check today, but you can go to the Fashion Nova website, type in Versace, and a bunch of like Versace lookalikes will pop up. 76 Green K said fashion you had to order 3 sizes up. I do not buy clothes online. Look, I got a weird shape. I need to try the clothes on and make sure they're gonna fit. I don't buy clothes online. All right. But yes. So Versace has been on Fashion Nova about, these knockoff Versace things. Like they use that Versace gold chain link thing, whatever. Anyway, they've been fighting in the court for months, right? Fashion Nova themselves, they went to the court and they were like, look, yes, we used Versace's design, but we weren't saying it was Versace clothing. We were just using it as a design. And on top of that, that design isn't even that unique. So we think that their design patent, their whatever protection they have for it, it should be eliminated. And then, yes, so they basically said, yes, we've been copying their clothing, but we haven't been calling it Versace. All right, that was their argument. So what do you think the judge said when Fashion Nova basically said, yes, we've been using this, design, but we weren't calling it Versace, and the design isn't that unique? What do you think? Hi, Diamond Sweat Aquafina. What do you think? What do y'all think happened between Fashion Nova and Versace? 76 Green K said they are full of it. Pay up. Well, here's the thing, right? Fashion Nova, well, not only this, the judge had initially sided with Versace and then Fashion Nova appealed, right? And then the judge was like, y'all didn't even bring up any case law to defend yourselves. Now, what does that mean? When you go to court and you are trying to get the judge to decide your way, you need to bring up older cases that have ruled in your favor, that have similar circumstances, right? Fashion Nova didn't come up with none of that. They were just like, we weren't out here trying to be Versace. We were just using the design. Anyway, Fashion Nova and Versace, they've decided to stop hemorrhaging money and paying these attorneys thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars an hour, and they have come to a settlement. Okay, I wasn't expecting this outcome. I thought they were going to go all the way, but they have come to a settlement. The settlement details have not been released as of yet, but what do you think Fashion Nova and Versace have come to agreement about? Because Versace's whole problem was that you're using our designs, without our permission, and you're cutting into our bottom line. So what could Fashion Nova possibly offer Versace that would make them settle this lawsuit, right? What could they offer them? And why do you think they settled? Why do you think they settled? What do you think Fashion Nova has offered Versace that they would consider settling? And what was my other question? And why do you think they settled? Okay. 76 Grimke said Fashion Nova is paying Versace to use their design. I don't think so. Versace is a high-end brand. They would never allow Fashion Nova to produce their protected high-end design and recreate it for their fast fashion line. Versace would never do that. So I don't think Fashion Nova is going to be able to use their design. For me, if I had to guess, I think that Fashion Nova has probably agreed to not, sell anything that even remotely resembles Versace, and they're probably gonna give them some type of monetary payment. Fashion Nova's clothes may be cheap, but they got all the money. Okay. Hey Zephyrina, I don't know what happened to the broadcast; it just got shut down. But yeah, so Fashion Nova has settled. I think the reason that Fashion Nova settled is that they didn't want treble damages, right? Does anybody remember what treble damages are? Can somebody quickly remind us what treble damages are, just so I can see who has a good memory here? Who has a good memory? Do we know what treble damages are? Treble damages. Treble damages. Do we know what treble damages are? I'm sure you guys know, but for the people who are listening, especially the people in podcast land, Zafrina said she doesn't remember. So if somebody is ever sued for trademark infringement or copyright infringement, right? And you can show that this person, they did it deliberately. It wasn't a mistake. They did it on purpose. You told them to stop. They kept on doing it. The court has the power to award you treble damages, which means you can get 3 times the amount of the judgment that you want. So let's say that Versace wanted $1 million, right? And the judge was like, you know what? Not only does Versace deserve $1 million, but Fashion Nova, you were out here doing so dirty. I'm going to triple their award. That award could go quickly from $1 million to anywhere to $3 to $4 million, right? So Fashion Nova, to me, I think they're just trying to mitigate their losses so that they don't have to pay a huge judgment in the end. But does anybody agree with me? If you agree with me, give me a thumbs down, give me a thumbs up. If you don't agree with me, or you think that there is another reason that can go along with it, please let me know what it is in the comments, okay? All right. So let's see what we have gone over. 1, 2, 3. We've got, what time is it? Okay, we're making good time. All right. Thank you, 76 Grimke. 76 Grimke agrees with me. We always on the same page, girl. Okay. I see it. All right. Moving on. Our favorite family is here again. 76 Grimke, she by the time she had sent me this story, I had already found it. But actually the first 2 stories 76 Grimke sent me. But yeah, our favorite family is back on here. The Kardashians, they don't stop. All right. Whether or not you like the Kardashians, they're always doing something, right? Recently, the Kardashians, they said they were closing down their beauty brands. I think it was called KKW. I don't know what it was called. They had a beauty brand and they shut it down. but apparently they're revamping and they're rebranding, and apparently they have already decided what the revamp of their beauty brand is going to be. Kim Kardashian has filed a trademark application for the word skin, but it is spelled SKKN. It is a beauty line. It's going to be makeup, skincare, all the things that you need to make your body, feel good and girly and stuff. Sabrina said no. Yeah, but look, the Kardashians, they get to the money. That I strongly believe that there is literally just an attorney sitting in the corner of their house who just sits there, and whenever they come up with a name, he files an application, right? Hello, $1 Million Living. But yeah, Kim has filed a trademark application for a new beauty brand name called Skin, SKKN. Obviously, the KK is for Kim Kardashian. Is anybody interested in this revamped beauty brand from the Kardashians? Will anyone be purchasing skin products? Huh? Is anybody going to be... Look, if you like Kim Kardashian, go ahead. One of my good friends, she loves Kim Kardashian, okay? She ain't my thing, but whatever. Zephyrina said no. 76 Grimkin said I agree with Zephyrina. Yes. Look, if it's on sale at Ross, I might get it. We'll see what happens. I might get a lotion or something or a perfume. All right. 76 Grimkin said never. All right. Okay. Look, I can't pass up a good sale. I can't. I really can't. All right. Okay. Moving on to our final story of the evening. If you are a gamer or you have a gamer in your life that you love, give me a video game emoji, the controller emoji, the video. What's that called? The game controller emoji. Give me the game controller emoji if you are a gamer or you have a gamer in your life that you love, okay? Or just maybe see on the corner. All right. If you know anybody who is a gamer, or if you yourself are a gamer, you probably have heard of the company called Activision. They are responsible for the Call of Duty series of video games. Okay, 76 Grimke said she knows a few video gamers. So I don't know what else they put out besides Call of Duty, but I know there's like 8 Call of Duty games or whatever. Anyway, Activision, they've been in the video game industry for a minute. They've been doing their thing. They are well known, right? They've got a name out there. Now, there is a defense contractor out here. Now, by defense contractor, if you know what a defense contractor is, please give me a star. If you do not know what a defense contractor is, please give me a question mark. If you know what a defense contractor is, give me a star. If you do not know what a defense contractor is, give me a question mark. Okay? Hello, I am Elevated Fitness. All right. So if we know what a defense contractor is, give me a star. If we don't know what a defense contractor is, give me a question mark. All right. I'm going to give you like 3 more seconds, then I'm going to explain what it is. 1, 2, 3. For those of you who are listening on the podcast and maybe you don't know what a defense contractor is, or if you're watching later and you don't know what a defense contractor is, defense contracting is basically a private army. There was a big one a few years ago that we talked about a lot called Blackwater. These are basically people who were trained by military or trained by forces, but they're basically mercenaries. They contract with governments that pay them so that they can provide security and, military defense. But there is this defense contractor. They want to call themselves Tactivision. Like, tactical stuff like that. So this defense contractor, this mercenary army for hire, they want to call themselves Tactivision. And Activision has a very big problem with that, right? So I want to know from you guys, whether you're a gamer or not, whether, whatever your views are, do you think that there is room out here for a game publisher named Activision that, they have spearheaded the Call of Duty video games that are based on war? And is there room for Activision and Tactivision, a defense contracting company that is essentially an army for hire? What do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think? Is there room for Activision, the game publishing company, and Tactivision, the defense contractor? What do you think? Friends? Oh, time is passing by. 76 Grimke said, no, that seems like it can lead to a lot of trouble. Yeah, because for me, the thing is, Activision is known for Call of Duty, which is a war game, right? So there's lots of tactical things in there. They may even contract with military organizations or other defense contracting companies to make sure that their games are realistic, right? So they can't have another company out here that's trying to build off of their name, especially when they may have partnerships with other defense contractors. All right. So I think Activision, they are well within their rights to be opposing this trademark by Tactivision. Tactivision needs to find another name. Maybe another profession. We've got enough military out here. We don't need private ones. But that's just my personal politics. So 76 Grimke said there seems like it can lead to a lot of trouble. I am Elevated Fitness. What do you think? Or whoever else is watching, what do you think? Do you think there's room out here for Activision and Tactivision? Let me know in the comments. DM me, however, if you watch later. Even if you're watching this, replay, I still want you to put your comments in the comment box. I do read them and I do respond, okay? But yeah, 76 Grimke said, I can see a few gamers thinking they're real defense contractors. You know what? I was watching this movie the other day. It had Damson Idris and the guy from Snowfall and Anthony Mackie. And Damson Idris played this military guy who basically was, in the army, but flying drones, but from his office. So he never really got the real experience of fighting in the military. So he didn't have that, that personal connection, to really connect him with what he was doing. I forget the name of the movie, but just look up movie with Damson Idris and Anthony Mackie and watch it. Okay. But yeah, so so those were the stories that I had for you today. Spotify versus Optify, J. Crew's Madewell versus Madewell Frenchies, Fashion Nova versus Versace, and Kim Kardashian's trademarking skin. And Activision is going against Tactivision. Okay, so if you have questions on these stories or anything that we talked about tonight, feel free to hit me up, DM me. We are going to end in a couple of minutes. If you have any questions, I'll give you like 60 seconds to get a question in now. Be sure to protect your business book. If you missed the NPL nugget, we've been going over patent tips. So make sure you pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle if you missed it, and also make sure you watch the beginning of the show to catch the tip. We will be back tomorrow with more stories. If you find anything you want me to talk about, please, please, please send it my way. I love it when you send me stories. What else did I want to tell you guys? Yeah, that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. And 76 Grimke asked, how was the women's conference? It was wonderful, 76 Grimke. The women were great. The panelists hope to be able to work with that group again. And I felt like I was really able to contribute to the conversation. And it was just so great seeing so many entrepreneurs and creatives in a room ready to learn. Right? So thank you for asking. Yes, but this is where I leave you, my lovelies. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.